Global markets have been unstable due to the US policies, especially since Donald Trump's presidency. His reciprocal tariffs have created barriers, including rigid trade regulations for countries trying to sell to the US. Canada, which once had strong trade ties with the US, is also struggling, but the situation changed. Canada did trade in steel and aluminium with US, but US has now imposed a steep 50% tariff on these exports, creating shockwaves. Globally, countries are facing similar trade hurdles with the US. US has remained unresponsive. Trump even threatened Apple, demanding it produce iPhones domestically or face a 25% import tariff. ISH News has already shared this with you earlier. As a result, many countries backed away from US trade deals, frustrated by confusing reciprocal tariffs. They began seeking stable, understanding, flexible partners with smooth trade regulations. That's when Canada welcomed new trade agreements and several nations shifted their focus from US to Canada. Though Canada is welcoming new nations, why are they choosing Canada? Canada is known for its understanding, flexible, and stable trade policies. It encourages smooth business relations with countries worldwide, offering space for new partnerships and easy shipping and import export ties. Canada is being preferred because it currently has 15 global trade agreements covering 51 countries. For example, if my country sells goods to Canada, it will provide us access to the other 51 countries as well. This seems like a better trade with better tariffs. The US is ready for trade, however, it has imposed hefty tariffs. This has shifted the global trade towards Canada. Canada supports green energy, education, and fair worker wages, which many modern economies prefer. A better option. While Trump has imposed 50% tariff for Canada's steel and aluminium, Canadian PM Mark Carney expressed that he will meet with Trump to talk on reducing the tariffs. If talks failed, he will fight back by focusing on promoting Canadian goods. It is similar to self-reliant Made in India initiative. They have made an app called Buy Canadian. This boosts domestic products and economy while decreasing imports from the US. It will fast-track infrastructure spending like roads, power, etc. Canada is improving trade between provinces and supporting new industries to fuel economic resilience. Canadian PM Carney will focus on this if the talks fail. Welcoming new nations, Canada is focusing more on EU, Africa, Asia, Korea, and many more. It has strong global ties and is focused on building its self-resilience. While praising Canada's self-resilience, analysts warn it must increase defense spending to prepare for potential conflict. Canada is preparing for this. The US is also focused on promoting domestic economy like Canada and India. Global trade and the economy remain challenging.